Hi everyone, Diane here. Apology in advance for any crinkling sound, but I wanted to share with you my final Black Friday purchase, and it's a good one, in my opinion. How am I ever going to go back to not opening yarn every day? It's going to be impossible. Send help. So, I am on my second last color of the Polka Dot Creek's yarn for my sweater. All of the ends have been weaved in, all of the tails, courtesy of Alice. So thank you again, Alice, from Soxy Nana Alice. Apologies if there was any issues with hearing me with the sound yesterday. It was the first time I was trying two microphones at the same time. And I do have a much softer speaking voice, so we're still learning here. So here is the Cambridge Fibres Limited Day 22. Just so well done the way she has packaged everything up. Ooh, okay, wow. This is the Spinning Spider hand-dyed yarn. Now, Spinning Spider is a hand dyer in Cambridge, Ontario, and she does showcase some of her yarn at Cambridge Fibres Limited. So when I put my order in, this is one of the reasons why I paid extras. I asked for some Spinning Spider hand-dyed yarn. So I'll do a little close-up, and we'll also do a little bit of a close-up at the end. Beautiful. This color is called Retro. It is a 2080 nylon superwash merino mix, fingering weight sock yarn, and it's 410 yards. I will put her information below. I think she is temporarily closed, but she is on Instagram and has a website, so I will link her below. So thank you, Carrie. That's beautiful. Carrie's the owner of Cambridge Fibres. I am just loving my Aberdeen wool fade. It is just out of this world, and I don't know what I want to make with all of it. I think I'm going to make break it up and make some faded smaller objects. This is gorgeous. Beautiful. Isn't this the cutest bag ever? Oh my gosh. Polka Dot Creek Yarn is the company that I purchased the 12 Days of Speckled Minis Countdown Calendar, I believe it is called. Judy asked me the other day, and I did put it in the comment below. And I've really been enjoying using their yarn. Now, Black Friday was a really big sale for many yarn companies. They also had a huge sale on their website, and they call it Pink Friday. Now, I have pre-opened the bag because there was a couple of holiday gifts in it for some of my friends. One of them was for Alice, which she has already opened on her channel, so go and check it out. Won't give it away, but... And I saw this yarn, and I have to tell you, being a Canadian and really trying to support Canadian dyers, I really gravitated to this, and I love the colors. Polka Dot Creek does a lot of different themed yarn, and one of the yarns they do is for Canada Day every year. They do a Canada Day yarn. So I bought 4 of them as a fade. Originally, I was going to make a poncho with this. Now, Jackie, Crochetty HD, I'm going to link her below, went on a bit of a rant about a poncho, saying how How can people wear these ponchos without sleeves? Because they end up having little dinosaur arms, because how do you do anything when you're like this? Well, when I think of a poncho, I think of a blanket with the hole in the middle that goes over your head, and it is kind of triangular in shape. I've really had my eye on this one, thinking I want to knit it in the future, and sorry, Jackie, it has no arms. I'm curious what everyone thinks about ponchos. Should they have arms or shouldn't they have arms? When I think of a poncho, I think of the traditional 1970s poncho that I had as a child. So, may make a poncho. Talked to Alice about this yarn when I showed her when she came over yesterday for a visit, and I'm thinking if this gracious sweater that I've been knitting with my other Polka Dot Creek yarn fits me well, I might just do it in these 4 colors as a fade. So I know, and you don't want to wait anymore. This is all made with their classic sock yarn. It is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 100 grams, 463 yards. It's a fingering weight 4-ply. And as I mentioned, these are all released for Canada Day. So I think going forward, it's going to be interesting to see what other colors they do. So this first one is called Maple Leaf, and it is Canada Day 2021. Isn't that gorgeous? So this would be the lightest color of the fade. I will show you all of them together at the end. The second one is called Double Double. Same specs, same type of yarn. Now, if you're not familiar, Double Double is the term many Canadians use when they order their coffee from the famous Tim Hortons coffee shop that we have here in Canada. I think some of my friends said that they do have them in some parts of the United States, but this is Double Double. Isn't that gorgeous? Like, normally I'm going to say I would never gravitate to these colors, but when you see them all together at the end, you are going to flip out. The third one is called Bonspiel. Curling is a huge sport here in Canada, and I just love this color, Bonspiel. Just wonderful. And the final one, oh, I should go back. Double Double was the Canada Day 2019, and Bonspiel was the Canada Day 2022. Now this final one is called Old Weathered Barn, and it is Canada Day 2020. Look at this. So I'm curious what you would choose, a poncho or a sweater in this fade. I already know what Jackie's gonna say. And because it was Pink Friday on their website, they offered, if you spent a certain amount of money, which I did. I believe I also got free shipping. I can't recall how much I needed to spend, but they offered you up an extra full hank. Special color for Pink Friday 2023. Didn't know what it was going to be coming. And this is my Pink Friday hank that I received because I spent way too much money. So tomorrow is the 23rd, and I've realized that I'm starting to run out of time. I had other crafts that I wanted to share with you. I guess I can save them for next year. Should I do this next year? I decided I'm going to open my Smash Knits holiday sock box tomorrow, the 23rd, not the 24th, because I realized that I have my final Hobie opening on the 24th, and I have my final Aberdeen's wool mystery bag on the 24th. So that was enough stuff, including my regular Advents. So we're going to do the Smash Knits holiday sock box tomorrow. Then it's the 24th, and then it's Christmas Day, where I'm going to be opening my stocking and a couple little extras and the final large skein of yarn from Aberdeen's wool. And there's some extras from Cambridge Fibres. And then I've decided I'm going to do a Boxing Day wrap-up episode to talk about how I felt about all the different Advents I had purchased this year, how I felt about doing this vlogmasy style YARNvent. Will I do it again? I'd love your feedback on whether I should do it again. And just to remind you, this is my first year doing YouTube. I think I'm on my 7th month now. I started at the end of May, beginning of June with my videos. I have learned a lot, thinking a lot about my 2024 knitting goals and where I want to take my channel. Definitely going to be using a lot of the yarn that I have purchased and going through my yarn room and doing some destashing and some heavy thought on where I want to go with my yarn collection. So I'm hoping if you are new that you'd like to come along for that journey with me.
It is sweater update time. Okay, so here's an overview. Now that I've seen the last few colors on the sweater, I am not disliking this mint chocolate chip. I feel like it actually was a good transition to the green and the blue. And I measured the length under my armpit to my waist. It's 12 inches. And I am on track because I'm about 10.5 inches so far. So I have my last color after I do this little bit of gray, and then we're going to try it on again before we do the ribbing.
I am going to get my chocolate and hang my Aberdeen's hank for the day, and we will see you tomorrow for the Smash Knits holiday sock box. Hope you're having a good day. Bye for now.
If only for a moment we can make the darkness cease. For Christmas I just want a little peace.